Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got this video here for you today of these awesome St. Patty's Day glittery nails. I had so much fun making these. So I've already filed her nails down to just a very thin base. We didn't put a clear layer underneath the pink and white or the pink and blue ones from before because she is a chronic lifter and she's generally come back with about 5 or 6 missing each time, so it's not really worth it to put that extra clear layer on just because it's not gonna stay anyway. But this time, shockingly, she came back with only 1 missing, so that was cool. But so we're doing the gold on this nail. We were just going to do a loose glitter on it, but with the pink and blue underneath, I decided to put this other Glam and Glits Hidden Treasures underneath just to make sure that we cover up the pink and blue before we put that other glitter on. And this glitter is just a generic one. I'm pretty sure I got it from like Hobby Lobby or something. It was very generic. But they're these little gold hollow hexagons and they're just so cute. I thought they looked like little gold pieces that would be in a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. So I was like, that's perfect. So I love them. They're so pretty. Look at all that sparkle. And then on this nail, or I guess on the rest of the nails, she picked this green and silver crystal nails color, and believe it's number 517. But I'll put in the description box for sure. But she picked this color, and after I did this first nail, you'll see me pause here for a second because I'm like, okay, that's nowhere near enough glitter. We need more glitter. So I went to my awesome glitter drawer with all my greens and I picked out 2. There's one this first one is little hexagons. They're not hollow, but they're very sparkly. They're about the same size as the gold ones that I used on the other nail. And then I also have some bigger hexagons that are holographic, which is what I put on top of that. So we just kind of like layered up the glitters to make them just give it some dimension and give it some extra sparkle, just because we really wanted these to just pop. So, and she was loving it. She did pick that other glitter, but then after I was like, okay, let's add some more glitter, and she was like, okay. She was very excited about it. So for the rest of the nails, they are all the same, just the base of this green and silver, and then the medium-sized green, and then the bigger hexagons on top. And I'm just kind of blending it down, make sure it's covering the whole nail so we cover up the blue and pink so we're not seeing that at all underneath. And then just using my wet brush to tap these other glitters in. With the bigger glitters, I do pick up a small bead of crystal glass just so that there's a little bit more for them to stick to. And just move them around so they've got their own little place and they're not super stacked up, because I want to keep it very thin so that I can still cap these in crystal glass. So, and of course I'm using my amazing Liz Guild brush from CJP because it's the best. This one I did put a clear layer on just to make sure that, because it was on bare nail, that make sure it was covered and everything. And more of that green. For like half a second I was thinking, we should do a clear tip nail, blend down the green to it. And I was like, no, it wouldn't match with everything else. So this was a really super fun set. We had a lot of fun doing it. There's a little minor piece of glitter on that one that we had to pull off, but the rest of these are the same, so I'll just go ahead and let you watch. With every single nail, I just had to swirl it around in the light to see all that light catch the hollow tints, because it was just so much fun. So pretty. Every time I finish one, I'm like, ooh, look, it sparkles. Then we're going to go back to the pinky and cap them all in CJP Crystal Glass. And tuck it close into the cuticle, just tapering it down, make sure that it don't have any sharp ridges or anything back of that nail. Trying to smooth everything out, keep it all even. Just do as much as I can with my brush, just so that when I'm filing, I'm not having to file them to death. I don't like to use my e-file for the after filing, the finish filing, just because I feel like it's pointless. It's a whole nother step if you have to go over them with the e-file and then go back over them with the hand file anyway. So I try to just get it as perfect as I can with my brush so that my hand filing is a lot easier. Pressing and pulling that clear glitter, or the clear down to cover all the glitter. You want to make sure all of the glitter goes matte so that you know that it is completely covered. Always makes me sad at this point because you're like, it was so sparkly and then it went away, but it'll come back. Nice big beads so we can just do the whole nail all at once. I think probably about 4 or 5 times at this point she said, "Wow, those are so sparkly." She was very excited. Random fuzzy sticking on the side of that one. And poof, magic. They're all done. Time to file. So do sidewall, free edge, around the cuticle, and then along the body of the nail. And fixing the apex, make sure that's in the right spot. Just refining the shape, making them all their perfect square. Her pinky was in the way. My file kept bumping into it. So I'm like, put it down. I'm getting more used to having a filing routine, and I've noticed how important it is to have a filing routine, because when you do, all the nails end up looking even and the same shape, and you don't have any weird lumps or bumps or anything, because you know you've gotten the entire body of the nail and all the different parts on it. Every once in a while I'll pop in and hit the free edge again, just something looks off, but for the most part I stick to my routine. For the most part. My nails, I have literally just finished them about 5 minutes before she arrived, so I've already just messed them up like crazy with the file. The life of a nail tech, right? So here I'm just put a small thin layer of gelish foundation just so that I have an inhibition layer to paint onto. Helps keep the brush connected to the nail while you're doing any kind of art or whatever. Helps keep the brush from slipping. So now we're just painting a rainbow. I've got light Elegance gel paints. Weirdly, I don't have an orange gel paint from Light Elegance, so I used my Mission Control Taser, I think is what it's called. And then I also don't have a purple Light Elegance gel paint, so I used Pump Up the Jam for the purple line, which is from the new spring collection of Light Elegance color gels. So then it worked. But the rest of them are the Light Elegance primary gel paints, including the black. The other one, the black, is the primary black as well. Just what I did was the gel paints only need about 10 seconds to freeze, so you don't have to fully cure every one in between, just to freeze them in case you mess up the next line, then you can just wipe it off. So when I did that, I was just switching back and forth between the fingers, between the hands. So I would do the red line on both and then the orange line on both, etc., etc. And then now I'm doing the little pot there at the bottom that the rainbow is coming out of. I'm using my Celina Ryden signature nail art brush collection Swirly brush. It's probably my favorite nail art brush right now. Just works really, really well. And there we go. There they are. I just love how sparkly and shiny they are. And those big pieces almost look like shamrocks. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video.